Yes, guys, thank you for coming by this Saturday morning. It's game week 22. It's the deadline. It's a big one. We've had no FPL for 10 days or so, but we have had FA Cup, we've had EFL Cup, and big decisions are there, I think, to be had this week. We've got a lot of Cunha sellers out there, a lot of Foden sellers out there. They're the two most popular sales so far of the game week, which I completely understand, but at the same time, that Manchester derby could have goals, and I'm a little bit worried about where I'm going and who I'm selling this game week. We'll talk about my team in just a second. Guys, thank you all for coming by as well. Really appreciate you as always. Get your questions in. The chat is set to subscriber only, but if you want to get your questions in, I will be sure to answer so many of them. Like, this really is the stream where you can get your questions answered, and I definitely want to be able to do that to you today. Let's read some comments. Sorry, I can't make this morning, but do you think I should keep Palmer? Oh, yeah, I'd keep him if I owned him. Trying a week, I'm all set evening with football and snacks. Lovely. Cunha to Viet's worth it? Yes, short term, but long term, I don't think you want Viet's in your team. Morning, G. Good luck on that wildcard, Mackham. Do send it to me again, Mackham, and I will get back to you. Any final thoughts? I don't like the Palace edition. I'm not going to lie. That's the only bit I didn't like about your wildcard. The rest of it I thought looked really good. New member coming in. Shout out, Abdullah. Thank you very much for joining. Premier League is back after 10 days. I'm capping Haaland as he Man United. Are you, Eddie? Yeah. Well, look, guys, get voting in the poll. I've got a poll. Captain Haaland, yes or no? It's Enzo's birthday today, and I'm giving him the armband out of love. I feel like he's going to perform well. I had no idea it was Enzo's birthday. Even more reason for me to buy him then, right? Right? Morning, Jay. Morning, Freddie. Morning, guys. Morning, all the ultras. If you are in, I'm just thinking, Mackham, if you want me to rate your wildcard and get everyone's thoughts, if you send me a cropped image of it, I can then load it up on screen. But if it's as square as possible, that would be good. Morning. Glenn is in the house. Lovely. Thank you for coming over, Glenn. Hope you're well, mate. John's with us as well. Not sure how long I'm going to be live, guys. I'm probably not going to be live all the way through to deadline. I've got a kid's birthday party to get to this morning, but maybe we'll do an hour. Let's see how we get on, shall we? Semenyo Saturday, very possibly, isn't it? Good afternoon from Australia. Lovely to see you, mate. Where in the world are you watching from? We've got Australia, and then we've got Thailand, and I'm sure we've got so many places all around the world. So get your city or country in, and I'll give it a shout out. Good day. Currently holidaying in Thailand, sitting by the port. I'm so jealous. Cam's in, Tony's in, right from CGA, Semenyo Saturday. There we go. Love that. Hello, Jason. Hope you're good. Regards from Malaysia in the house. Morning, Rosadina as well. Hi, G. Do I sell Bowen and Cunha? I have 2 frees. Yeah, I'd be likely to sell both. And there's so many options. I think I'm going Enzo. Cam is in. Semenyo Saturday. Semenyo Saturday. Thank you so much for the raid, guys. Nick's in. Time for some Carrick Ball. I'm not sure what Carrick Ball looks like. Slovenia's in. Manchester. Burnley to Serbia. Absolutely love that. Raining in Dublin. We got Nigeria, and we got a lot of Semenyo love in the chat as well. Kingston, Jamaica. I would love to go to Jamaica one day. That's definitely on my bucket list. Semenyo Saturdays coming in. Northeast of England. Morning, G. Morning. Egypt in the house as well. Get in your countries and cities. Snowing in Tashkent. India. Hello, mate. Hope you're good. Chasing from the Netherlands, 4 City players and probably rolling next week. Love that, Samily. You'll have 4 City against Wolves. That could be fun. Stockholm, Sydney, Iceland. Yes, Sigurd. What's the weather like in Iceland now? Has it got more snowier yet? Has it got whiter yet? Hey, Wazza. Hope you're good, mate. Kathmandu, Malaysia, East London, bruv. Lincoln to New Zealand. Can't do that many places, can you? We just go from Lincoln to New Zealand. I'm still undecided what to do with Cunha. I could keep him or sell to Enzo or Bruno. Freddie, can you go Bruno in one move? Have you got enough money? I'd do that. I'd do that in a heartbeat. I'm going to Enzo. We can see my team on screen. I think I'm going Cunha to Enzo. Does make me question, though. My plan is Foden to Bruno in a couple of weeks. But what if Foden bangs them in against United and Wolves? How do I get Bruno in? Well, quite simply, Saka. Saka would be my make weight. I could go Saka to Bruno quite comfortably. And I could go like Miley up to Rice if I wanted to. Very little snow still in Iceland. Interesting. Sold Cunha and Lacroix to Bruno Fernandes and Mukiele. Come on, Ken. We love Mukiele and Alderete. Done, Gianni. Good man. Good man. Let me get this image. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, nice. That's perfect to load. Excuse me, by the way, with my morning burp. Right. I'm going to answer questions and then we're going to show Mackham's wildcard. There's goals in the derby. I think Bruno's a really good shout. Yeah, if you can get to Bruno from Cunha, I can't. I've got 0.1 in the bank. Bruno's amazing asset. He just is. I got Rice and Enzo and have Saka. Yeah, Rice and Enzo in still Saka. Yeah, nice one, Ivan. Isn't Madrid making moves for Enzo? Yeah, but not in January. And PSG, I think, are heavily linked. Do you think you'll bring Timber in? Yeah, Abdullah, thank you so much for becoming a member, by the way. My plan is Timber. Like, if I was on Wildcard, I have no Raya and I have Timber. But they're luxury moves. Like going Saka to Rice, luxury move. Going Raya to Timber, luxury move. Moves I want to make, but I've got other fires. So eventually, yes, I think I get to that sort of shape. But as things stand, I don't. I could, though. I could go triple Arsenal defence. There is a world where I keep Foden and I go Saka to Bruno. And if I go Saka to Bruno, triple Arsenal defence could be on. I can then go Lewis Potter to Timber. So I don't mind that at all. And that is an option for sure. Triple Arsenal defence really is an option for me. Will Conor Gallagher get minutes this week? I think he does. I think he could start, to be fair. But if not, he definitely comes off the bench. He'll definitely get minutes. Absolutely. There's 150 of you watching. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, it massively helped me out. The algorithm just suits. I'm like going up against all the big YouTubers right now. To help me out, if you hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already subbed, that massively helps the algorithm and gets more people seeing this stream against all the big names, of course. So thank you so much for doing that. If you want to hit those like and subscribe buttons, that'd be awesome. We're going to show Mackham's wildcard team. Mackham is a long-term channel member. And if you want to learn more about memberships, the sidebar, the QR code is on screen. Also, you can click join below. Man City team news, not yet. We could get a leak. Right, Mackham's wildcard. Let's go through it. Let's go position by position. I like the cheap goalkeepers. That works. Really does. I don't know if I'd be on Frimpong long-term, but I think if you're up for a short-term pump, Frimpong's fine. I just feel like when Salah comes back, Szoboszlai could play right back. Mukiele, Gabriel, Van der Ven, all brilliant. All good picks. And Ronaldo going double defence, I like. So cheap. Defence looks great. Other than Frimpong is a risk, but great this week. Rogers, Rice, Semenyo, Bruno. Yeah, cannot fault that. Cannot fault that. I would also go Watkins. I'd be tempted to try and squeeze in an Ekatike. Do you need Rogers and Watkins is my big question. If you went Ekatike, you could remove Rogers or Watkins and get Ekatike in and then downgrade a Johnson if you needed the money. And that's where I think I'd see the big downgrade. Currently, Johnson, I just don't like Palace. I've got Johnson in draft, by the way, and I'm very happy owning him in draft, but it's different. 6.5 million. Fixtures aren't amazing, and he's expensive. He's the same price as Enzo. I'd much prefer Enzo. But I'd also prefer just a 4.5. Just pick Lewis Miley or whoever, have a cheap fodder, and then try and squeeze Ekatike in, maybe? It depends. If you want double... Wildcards are so subjective, and they have to be. Especially in a week when not a huge amount are doing it. If this is the team you've spent so much time and effort on, don't change it because I say I don't like Frimpong or Rogers or whatever. Like, they're perfectly good picks and you stick with this. Let us know what you think to Mackham's wildcard in the chat. Similar to mine. DCL over Watkins with 5 million in the bank. Fine. Yeah. Sarr will be back for Palace soon. Yes, have to think about that. I still think Brennan will get game time or will be a starter. And obviously, if Mateta leaves, you could see him down the middle. Sarr down the middle, that is. Why are we so sure on Semenyo? It just is a great first couple of games. Morning, Gianni, captain on XT. Okay, yeah, only doubt for me is O'Reilly. Yeah. If it was my wildcard, it would look slightly different. But it would be the same core as this. Same core. I'd also go one more Arsenal defender. I'd probably convert Frimpong to Timber. But Mackham, it's a good team. You're going to get loads of points, mate. And double Villa attack could be loads of fun. That could be the differential you need or you want, Have some fun with it. Thank you so much for all your comments on the wildcard. I'm sure Mackham's going to go through them. Do I get Manoz and Mateta in Gameweek 24? Look, Mateta's on his way out probably of Palace. Don't do it. Foden to Semenyo or wait for Foden to Bruno in 24. I would wait. Foden in the derby is dangerous. By the way, guys, these are Phil Foden's recent points. It ain't too pretty, is it? It's not too pretty at all. But there is hope. Foden is looking okay. Still producing chances. I'm keeping the faith another couple of weeks. I really am. Guys, let's go through my Cunha replacement, which I think will be Enzo. I think this team, I think I'm selling Cunha. Let's just do a simple poll. By the way, 77% are captaining Haaland this game week. Hope family are well. Gordon captain. Can't captain Haaland against my Man United. Cam is a huge United fan. I completely get that, Cam. Thank you so much for the super chat. But Gordon captain, love that. Why not? A bit like Mackham's wildcard. Like, just go have fun with it. And Gordon could be loads of fun as captain. He's away from home against Wolves. Wolves will give him opportunities. Wolves always attack at Molineux. Have fun with it. Sold Foden for Enzo after watching your stream team selection yesterday. Well, let's talk about Enzo and shall I make that move? Should I sell? Should Gianni sell Cunha to Enzo this week? Yes or no's? Give me your honest opinion, guys. Yes or no? Morning, Rich. Hope you're good, mate. Happy morning to you, Mukiele or Konza. Mukiele. Let's trust Enzo today. I didn't realize it was his birthday. That's so good. We saw that earlier. Yeah. Ex-birthday. Mackham member for 21 months. Cheers. Let's just go back to his wildcard very quickly. Cheers for the feedback. Frimpong could become Arsenal, but I think I want to keep an Arsenal slot free for info. The doubles fair. And you might want to go Saka or forward. Like and subscribe, people. Mackham, that's very kind of you, mate. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. Should Gianni go Cunha to Enzo? I thought this might be a 50-50. But 70% of you are with me. And I think that confirms my decision, doesn't it? I think it does. I think I've got to do it now. I trust you guys. Let's do it. I'm going to wait for team leaks, just in case we hear Foden's not starting, for example. I'd sell Foden to Enzo. But I don't think we hear that news. And I know I want Enzo in my team. I'm going to be driving on my mobile phone at 11 o'clock. So I'm going to have to pull over at 5 to 11 and react to team news. So Ultras, please let us know if we hear anything. Guys, spamming your questions won't get them answered. Yeah, sorry, they won't. Let's do some quick fire questions, though, to make sure some of you do get your questions answered. So, guys, I will be here to answer questions. And while I'm doing that, let me just put up on screen Enzo's fixtures. Let's go for Enzo's fixtures first. The Chelsea congestion is real, and that's slightly why I'm concerned about moving to Chelsea now. So many will say you don't need Chelsea now. Buy them ahead of game week 24, where they play West Ham. West Ham would be the entry point. Let's just look at the fixtures before that. I think Brentford and Palace are fine Premier League fixtures, but they're wedged between two Champions League games. Paphos at home could be an Enzo rest, but it should be a gimme. They should be able to rest some players in that fixture. Napoli away is going to be Chelsea need to win that game. Like, that's going to be a big game. Or Chelsea might need points from that game, although they're probably not getting automatic anyway. It's going to be playoffs for Chelsea, which means extra fixtures. And then it's West Ham, and then it's Arsenal. Arsenal's the midweek. Now, that's a big game because there's only one goal in it. Chelsea will still believe they can get to the EFL Cup final. So I don't see Enzo getting a rest. Enzo's rest comes versus Hull, but that's not for another month. Enzo's rest could come versus Paphos. But you can see, my point here is the midweeks are full. They are chocker. Chocker, chocker, chocker. The midweek fixtures on the left, the Premier League games on the right. Enzo's pretty robust, though. That is the saving grace here. Someone like a Neto is going to miss more minutes, especially if he plays Palmer on the right. Maliki Super Chat, thank you very much, mate. Foden will haul and punish all the sellers. And do you know what, Maliki? I was shocked when I looked on the FPL site half an hour ago. 772,000 managers have sold Foden. Cunha next at 451. So 500,000 have sold Cunha, 750,000 have sold Foden. Big. Ekitike's been sold by 350k. Mad. Thoughts on Ayari? Good. I nearly bought him in draft. Really nearly bought him in draft. Keep Soboslai this game week or sell to Enzo. Personally, I'd keep Soboslai. When we look at this list, in terms of projected goals, Soboslai is 13th, 0.41 in terms of, like, it's just a fixture. Enzo isn't on this list up to 20. He's actually, I think, 40th. Not that you should just go purely by this list from Rob T, but it is a great indicator of bookies' odds. When we look at the fixtures, Liverpool are going to outscore Chelsea, aren't they? 2.52 goals, they reckon. Chelsea 1.91. Does Sanchez play at all? I think he probably does. Bruno G to Enzo or Rodgers. I'm going Enzo. People just look at form and sell. Yeah, they do. I think Champions League become the rest time if they can't get top 8, almost guaranteed till 24. Yeah. Although it matters where you finish in that 9th to 24th. But and it the coefficient and all that. But yeah, he'll play versus Napoli because he'll want to play versus Napoli. But I think you're right. I think Paphos can be a great resting. 192 players watching. Keep the likes coming in and subscribe to join the conversation. Yeah, do subscribe to be able to join the conversation, guys. It's set to subscriber only mode. But if you subscribe, you can get your question in. And I'm going to do some quick fire questions, guys. I want to answer your questions right now. So let's do that. Xavi or Roll? Rich, I don't like the Xavi punt, in all honesty, just because I think it's short term. Like, I would Roll. But at the same time, if you want to enjoy your team, then go Xavi. Hey, Kieran, get your questions in. Cunha to Sunderland clean sheet today. I've Mukiele and Rough. Look, I genuinely think Sunderland should be way higher than 31%. I think Sunderland keep a clean sheet. Honestly, my most confident clean sheets this week are Liverpool and Arsenal. They're both in the 40s. But then it is Sunderland. I think Sunderland are way more likely to keep a clean sheet than Spurs or Villa. And Villa and Spurs have got a higher percentage. So I don't swear by these. In fact, guys, let us know who you think is massively out on clean sheets. Like, where do the bookies have it wrong? I think the bookies have it wrong with Sunderland clean sheet odds. Really do. I would probably sell Bowen. Yeah, XTK is better. I think Watkins is better. Go Gallagher. Yeah. Foden captain this week is very ballsy. Very, very, very ballsy. I'm worried no Liverpool players in my team. XTK is a must. No Liverpool are a must. It's just 1 week. Liverpool aren't great, but all those that have Liverpool, we've been keeping them. I've got triple Liverpool. I've been keeping triple Liverpool with this week in mind. Chelsea clean sheet odds. Yeah, 32%. What do you think they should be higher or lower? Probably lower. These midfield questions, Gianni likes Enzo. Yeah, exactly. Those with all the midfield questions. Like, I think if I'm ranking my best Cunha replacements, I'm probably going Enzo. I'm probably going Rodgers 1 if money's not in it. No, I'm going Bruno 1 if money's not an issue. And then Rodgers. But if I'm looking at the price bracket I'm shopping in, I'm then going number 1 Enzo, number 2 Harry Wilson, number 3 a Gallagher punt. I don't mind. Yeah, should be lower. Chelsea clean sheets, fine. Start O'Reilly and look, I'm not sure O'Reilly starts. I'd be starting Alderete. And guys, I am benching O'Reilly this game week. Okay, who'd start, Nico or Anderson in defence? I'd be starting Anderson. I don't think Nico O'Reilly is a 50-50 to start this week. Aït-Nouri could very easily come back in. I think Sunderland have got a real good chance. Palace form has been dreadful, guys. Sunderland good at home. O'Reilly next on my sell list. Yeah, maybe. I feel like my sell list is getting bigger and bigger as well, mate. Really do. Look at the players I could sell. That bench, Lewis Potter, O'Reilly, I want to sell them both. I want to sell a midfielder to get Bruno. I need to sell Cunha this week. It's not great. I have got 2 free transfers, I guess, but Lewis Miley or Thiago, probably start Thiago for upside. My bench is Dubravka, Reinders, O'Reilly, and Goodmanson. If I'm confident on mids, I'd be tempted to bench boost. Look, there is every chance was of Reinders and O'Reilly, one of them, if not both, are benched. So yeah, you can't be. You're right to, but you're right. If they're all starting, it's good. Mid choices: 1 Bruno, 2. Oh, thank you very much, Jay. Yeah, I should almost pin this. Can I pin that? How do I pin? Hang on. There is a way of pinning, isn't there? Pin message. Thank you, Jay. I've pinned that. My first ever pin. I think O'Reilly starts. Can't remember last time Norris started in the league. Yeah, it's just that he's been so tired. And last couple of games, last game in the week, O'Reilly started midfield. He played Ake left back, I think. And I'm like, oh, is this going to change? I know O'Reilly's not going to start midfield today because either Nico or Rodri surely starts. Bench 1 of Rice, Bowen, Foden, or Wilson. Probably Rice. No. What we're saying. Bowen or Wilson. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'd probably bench Bowen away from home with a heavy heart. Morning Ultras and the chat. Lovely to see you, Paul. Hope you're good. Hope you're enjoying South Africa and the beautiful weather. O'Reilly will be a midfielder. Well, look, O'Reilly is a midfielder, but O'Reilly can't get in the 11 as a midfielder. There's too much competition. He's not going to jump ahead of Nico and he's not going to jump ahead of Rodri, and there's only one holding midfielder spot available. So, yeah, he's had to play left back. Enzo had good data but frustrated earlier in the season. Do you see a purple patch coming for the fixtures? The fixtures are amazing. The fixtures are really, really good. There is congestion, but the Premier League, I like Brentford at home. I think it's a fine fixture. I know Brentford have been playing well, but they don't travel that well. I think Palace away is always tough, but it's the best time to go there. And then West Ham at home, Wolves away, and then it continues. Getting in, everyone is buying Chelsea in 24. Everyone. I just fancy getting early tap party. FPL can feel like pins in the eyes, yeah. Paul, you star. Hey, G, would you cap a Chelsea player? No. I wouldn't be captaining Cole Palmer or anyone. Hi, Johnny. Love the content. I have 2 free transfers considering Cunha and Trossard to Rodgers and Enzo. Would you pull the trigger and roll with 1 free transfer? Yeah, I like those moves. I like both those moves. Trossard has been doing very well for you, though. Bruno G is a fine pick. He's doing very well. If you're into your data or your XG stats, players like Bruno Guimaraes and Rodgers, they've been overperforming this season. The data is better on players like Enzo, but he hasn't produced the same FPL points, and that's what's really important. But genuinely this week, I'm quite hot on Enzo. I think he's the most reliable Chelsea performer. And when Palmer's not on the pitch, remember, Palmer won't always be on the pitch. Even when he starts, he'll get early subs. I think Enzo, well, we're very confident when Palmer's not on the pitch. Enzo is pens. So even more appeal. You know, those late penalties, you sometimes get them. When you talked about Chelsea this week, you showed us tactical mapping with Neto on top. Then why go for Enzo? Yeah, that was one game where Neto was the outlet. I showed you the average position map, but Pedro Neto isn't going to start every game. Enzo will get more minutes than Neto over the next 8 games because there's times he's only going to play with one winger. He's going to play Palmer on the right and he's going to play one winger on the left. And that'll be Garnacho, that'll be Pedro Neto, that'll be Gittins, that'll be Esteval. There's huge competition for places at Chelsea. Pedro Neto is first choice at the minute, but he won't play every minute. Enzo will, when fit, play. Is Cherky a sell? I think he might be. Get your questions in, guys. I'm running through all these questions in the comments, and if you want to get your question in, you can. No interest in Dominic Decoy. No. Is he back fit? Obviously, Richarlison out. Is Haaland triple captain? No. Wait for the doubles. Whoa, Paul, that's... Captain Bruno, I don't know, mate. Don't know. Projected goals, by the way, again from Rob T, over the next 2, 4, 6 game weeks. This is quite interesting. Chelsea are second. Again, more reason to buy. More reason to go and buy Enzo, right? You're not surprised City are top. Arsenal, fine. Still quite high. And Liverpool, Newcastle, Villa, Brighton. Yeah, okay. You hear that. Interesting. Oh, not going triple Arsenal defence doesn't feel smart, does it? They'll be top for clean sheets, of course, but knowing in 26 they'll probably double or could double, you're going to want to captain an Arsenal player. Gabriel, maybe, but probably Rice or Saka if you own them. I'm not going to. Sticking with Haaland captain, need to stay patient. Second half, yeah, good man. I like that. Thoughts on starting Krupa? Yeah, I'd start him. In terms of my dilemmas, guys, I am benching O'Reilly. I'm going to start Lewis Miley. I might be interested in Delap in 24 if he gets decent minutes to it. Yeah, nice. Oh, no worries, James. James accidentally pressed no. That's fine, mate. I know you're a subscriber, James, so thank you. Yeah, I've just polled, are you a subscriber? If you are in the 10% that aren't subbed and you want to hit that subscribe button, that'd be really cool. I've been banking fixtures ready for 24 swing. Yeah, it's so hard to roll every week. I've considered rolling this week. Like, you could look at the team on screen and go, Gianni, just roll. But I feel like I want to get ahead of the curve on Enzo. And I don't really rate Cunha this week. Like, I don't think Cunha's scoring. Like, Man United are projected to score 1.43 goals. Chelsea are projected an extra half a goal. And Enzo, I think, is, because of his 90-minute appeal, has equal goal share. Yeah, how many have wildcarded? Let's do a wildcard poll in a minute. Good shout, Jay. I can maybe do are you wildcard now, 24 or 32? Or no idea. Yeah, honest FPL, this is a dilemma a lot have got. The big dilemma for many is, I know I'm going to want Chelsea. I've seen the fixtures, but I don't know which Chelsea. I want to watch them first. And that is a slight problem, isn't it? That's why I like Enzo. I feel like we haven't got to worry about minutes. Pedro Neto, for example, could be a concern for minutes. Delap could be a concern for minutes. Enzo or Fernandez this week? You mean Enzo is Fernandez? You mean Fernandez with an S, i.e. Bruno? Look, guys, if you can get to Bruno Fernandez from Cunha in one move like Freddie can, do it. Whoa. Wait. Oh, 150,000. I thought that was 1.5 million for a second. I was like, whoa. And then I counted the zeros. Was that? No. Okay, 150,000 isn't many. But engaged managers, percentage-wise, will be way, way higher, won't it? Excuse me. We will just do a wildcard poll in a minute. Yeah, remember how excited everyone was for Chalobah? I'm excited for Enzo today. It's his birthday. Birthday bounce. Right? Where's Vikesh's question? Where's Vikesh's question? Can't find it. Best sub for Paqueta. I think Gallagher will be great. Yeah, and look, if you own Paqueta, there's a big dilemma here. Like, oh, does he play? Does he not? Does he get sold? Does he not? I think if you've got Paqueta, you probably want to sell him. But Paqueta is a cheapo. He's under 6 million. So let's assume you've only got 5.9 million to spend. Where do you go with 5.9 million? Like players like Enzo, just out of reach. Wilson is 5.9. I think I'd just go straight to Wilson. If you've got Paqueta, Harry Wilson's sitting there going, Leeds, Brighton up next. Regular FPL points, good XG, playing 80 minutes plus every week. He has played 80 minutes plus every week since game week 14. A lot of 84, 83, 88, but he gets an early sub, he gets a late sub, he gets 80 plus. I think Dorgu probably doesn't start, no. Not now on Burmo and Ahmad are back. I think I've messed up. Is this mid any good? That mid's great. That mid's great, Squirrel. You've not messed up at all. Are you captaining Ekatike, you madman? Guys, how have I not discussed captaincy? I've been on Ekatike, Haaland, to and fro all week. I wanted to give it more time to think about it. I think I probably end up swapping it back to Haaland purely as a minutes play. Purely as I don't think Ekatike gets 90. There is a world where Ekatike gets 90, but he's only getting 90 if Liverpool are struggling and the game's tight. If they're 2-0 up, 60-minute sub. Liverpool fixtures, they've got Champions League. They've got no Isak. Ekatike is their only out-and-out 9. Like Wirtz isn't a 9. Gakpo's not a 9. And therefore, I just don't think Ekatike gets 90. I think Haaland probably does. And I think I'll probably captain Haaland. I'm going to make a late call. But so you guys know if you want to follow me or not, I think I'll end up going Haaland. Good morning, Anik. Hope you're good, mate. I've always had to be told that it's my birthday. I have always had to be told it's my... Oh, it's not your birthday today, is it? You don't share a birthday with Enzo Fernandez, do you? Hey, Gianni, on Wildcard, would you go Bruno G for Wolves with a plan to get Enzo in 24? Just pull the trigger on Enzo now. Booking in transfers on Wildcard isn't fun for me. Having a wildcard and being able to save transfers to catch up with those that wildcard in 31, 32, I think that's stronger. Who should I start? Rodon, Nunes, or Tarkowski? Or probably start. I quite like Rodon this week. Sleepy Arteta, if they're 2-0 up, he'll probably have one return. I don't think we can assume with Liverpool goal share that he's had 2 returns in 2. Would you get Semenyo on wild card? I'd be very tempted. Very tempted on Semenyo. Do you think Chelsea would keep a clean sheet? Probably not. Probably not. Guys, how do we see the games going? Let's just do predictions for Manchester Derby. Manchester Derby, remember, is at Old Trafford. I'm going to go... I do think United score. I think a lot are going to agree with my prediction. I think it's going to be a lot of 2-1 City. Malaki's gone for 3-0 City. United win today. I'm delusional. 3-1 to Man City. Yeah, 2-1s and 3-1s to City are going to be popular. Get your predictions in. 2-4. See, if it's 2-4, Freddie, I want to keep Cunha. Are we making my YouTube debut for the Manchester Derby? Mate's kid has a City watch-along channel. Oh, no way. Go and sit with them and chat about the game. Paul, I love that. Paul, will you share the link? If you want to share the link, if it's already been built in this chat now, we can drive people to it right now. 3-2 United. Whoa. Mackham is on the differential train today. 3-1 City, 2-1 City, 1-0 United. I can't see City not scoring. Paul needs to share that link. Yeah, absolutely. 115 to 1 to Skrill. Desmond 2-2. That'd be fun. I'd like to watch a Desmond 2-2. Will I be able to watch the game? Kid's birthday party at 11. I think it will finish at 1. I think I'll be back for the second half. Back for the second half. That's fun. And then I've got an afternoon of football. The 3 o'clock kickoffs are great. Chelsea, Brentford, Leeds, Fulham, Liverpool, Burnley, Spurs, West Ham, and Sunderland Palace. There's huge FPL games today. The Sunday debrief tomorrow morning will be absolutely lit. Guys, do not miss the Sunday debrief. Tomorrow morning at about 8 a.m., maybe 8:30, we will be live with the Sunday debrief. And the beauty is the Sunday games, like not much FPL interest in Wolves, Newcastle, Villa, Everton, and then Brighton, Bournemouth on the Monday. The vast majority of our FPL points this game week are going to be scored right here, right now, today. The Saturday games are massive. Therefore, the Sunday debrief is going to be awesome, reviewing the 7 games played. If you're a regular watcher of the Sunday debrief, let us know in the chat. Hopefully, you'll be with us at 8 or 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll go early. The debrief is the pinnacle of a breakdown. Thank you very much, Jay. I appreciate that. Tomorrow, 100%. Yeah, good stuff. Hi, chat. Would you have on Wildcard Watkins or Thiago? I would honestly be going without Thiago, looking at the fixtures. You're going to be busy tonight for debrief. Yeah, Mackham. Probably morning. A lot of the graphics don't get uploaded to the morning, so I can't do prep the night before, which is a nightmare. I can on some games, like the United game, maybe some of the 3 o'clocks. How are we watching the 3 p.m.s? I'll be watching Gillette Soccer Saturday, to be fair. I genuinely don't watch the 3 p.m.s. I can't. Vitz or Saka? I quite enjoy watching it, the reaction of the pundits, because I know the Soccer Saturday guys. It's fun. Sometimes I listen to 5 Live as well. Wirtz or Saka captain. Like if I'm going with one of them, I'm going Wirtz. Yes, Paul, here is the YouTube link. Guys, if you want to check out Paul on his watch along later for the Manchester Derby, you can click this link and just click it and just set a reminder. It is live. I'm just looking now. Yeah, watch long. Doku and Bruno on the thumbnail. Give it a like. I'm just putting a comment in their chat right now. Yeah, go join. Look forward to the Sunday debrief every Sunday with a nice coffee. Nice. Debrief is top tier. Thank you, mate. Thanks to anyone who pops in. Yeah, sorry I won't be able to watch. I'm at a kid's birthday party, but you know. It's the highlight of the FPL week. It's my highlight. Start 2. You've got to start Alderete. I'd be tempted to start Richards. I think that could be a 0-0, but I'd probably bench Lefay and Cunha, maybe, or Lefay and Richards. I always watch Soccer Saturday too. It's fun. I like it. You know, we watch a lot. I don't feel the need to watch the 3 o'clock games. Like, obviously, watching Ekatike and Enzo in the 3 o'clock would be fun. But at the same time, I'll watch Man United, Man City. I'll watch Forest, Arsenal later. That's already 2 live games I'm going to consume today. Having the 3 o'clocks and reactions and seeing what's going on and being around the grounds, I think it's really fun. I can watch all the highlights or even just search on Twitter and watch the goal go in 5 minutes later. I might listen to the radio depending on what the commentary game is at 3 o'clocks. And then they're still going around the grounds as well. And then again, like Sunday, I'm going to be watching football. I'm going to be watching Wolves, Newcastle, and I'll watch Villa, Everton. And then on Monday, I'll almost certainly watch Brighton, Bournemouth. That's going to be a fun game. So yeah, I don't feel the need necessarily to watch the 3 o'clocks this round. I only have Bruno G not playing today. Wow. Yeah. I mean, of all my players, oh my God, are they all playing today? Hang on. I don't have any Wolves. Oh no, I've got Lewis Miley. I don't have any Villa. I don't have any Everton. Don't have any Brighton. Don't have any Bournemouth. I've only got Lewis Miley playing tomorrow. Whoa. Okay. There's going to be a lot of mid-game week ranks being shared at 5 p.m. today, and it'll be like, hang on, guys. There's still Arsenal, Forest, and then all the Sunday games. I'm top 100 in DTG. Timber or Cucurella? As a Chelsea fan, they're looking good for investing. I'd still go Timber. Yeah, 5 Live Radio and hopefully 1 or 2 games on telly to watch. Yeah, I think I'm similar. I'm similar to this. I like TalkSport. I like 5 Live. 5 TalkSport always have the commentary of the early kickoff, which I'm often driving for. So I'll be listening to TalkSport a little bit for the Manchester Derby. Leicester versus Coventry at 12:30. I've not watched any Championship football in years, really, until the playoffs. But come on, Leicester, my local team. Good morning, friends. Hope you're well. Shout out to HI5 Scuba Dive. City fans going to have 5 City players. That's mad. Plus, I need to keep track of Bristol Rovers versus Colchester. Fair play. What are my thoughts on Enlo's Faye? I don't love him. Play Foden or Gordon. Foden for me. He loves the Manchester Derby, Foden. Loves it. Saints versus Hull. Yeah, go well, Freddie and Jay. I'm in a sticky situation. Should I play Mickey van der Ven or O'Reilly? I am prioritizing channel members' comments, by the way. You'll notice. I'd play Van der Ven. I don't think O'Reilly's a real 50-50 to start. And even if he starts, I think United score. Liverpool lineup leaked. Don't think so. Too early for that. There'll be no Liverpool leaks at this time. Surely. If there is, let us know in the chat, Ultras, if you can have a little look in the WhatsApp chat. It's a real, honestly, the Man City lineups, really hard to predict. It really is. Like, if I look at City, I'm like, oh, I don't think Cherki starts. I'm 50-50 if O'Reilly starts at left back. It could be Ake at left back. Could be Aït-Nouri at left back. Does Doku start and Semenyo? Or is it just one winger and Cherki? It's so tough. Oh, nice one, Sander. Virgil van Dijk, captain crap, or would we rather Foden cap? Okay, I'd go... Look, captain Ekatike if you're not captain Haaland is my strongest advice. Keep Foden. Have I decided on captaincy yet? Look, I'm probably not going to decide until 10:30 to 11. Like, it's going to be a late emotional punt. And when I'm streaming, I'm not going to be streaming at that time. So I'm going to just say it's very likely to be Haaland. If I change it, I will put my team locked, as I always do, at about 10:30 on Instagram. And if it's Ekatike captain, you'll see that on Instagram at 10:30. But I think it'll be Haaland. I'm probably only going to be streaming for another 20 minutes or so, guys. So do keep the questions coming in. I would love you to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to do a new poll about wildcarding. But before I do that, if you fancy, guys, there are 14% of you watching that aren't subbed. Totally cool. But if you do want to hit that subscribe button to support me and the channel, I'd love that. Scuba Dive with a super chat. Get some cheese for the mice and others. I don't understand the cheese comment. I don't have mice. I hope not. I'm a bit scared of mice. But thank you very much. That is very kind of you, mate. Shout out Sander there. New branded HI5 Scuba Dive. G go with Ekatike captain. Yeah, I am. Don't tempt me, mate. Don't tempt me. And let's do a new poll around wildcard. I'm really interested to see where you guys are at here. So we're going to start a poll. Wildcard plans. Wildcarding now. So game week 22. So game week 24, I think, is very good fixture swing, one I'm looking at myself. Game week 32. After the blank. 31. Oh, no idea. When do you think you'll wildcard, guys? Hit those buttons. The mice are imaginary. Thank God. Your little daughter last week told us you... Oh, she did. She did. That is very, very good. Yeah. I forgot she came on. I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was 2 Saturdays ago. But you're right. She did come on. She's got a little mouse, fake mouse toy. Yeah. She had a little FPL debut guided. Thank you, mate, for remembering that. I should have done. My skate. Guys, on your wildcard planning, interesting. I'm liking the votes here. A good amount of you are on wildcard now, but similar on wildcard in 24. So the early wildcard brigade, about 35% are either now or 24. But a lot are already beelining for that 31. And I understand why. I'm not locked in yet. I'm still a bit of a no idea. It depends. I'm a bit like Freddie. I'm a bit like Freddie. And actually, I think Freddie and I often think Freddie's decision making is very similar to mine. Depends how the next 2 game weeks go. 24, you're not ruling it out, and I'm not. I get the right 3 Arsenal. I go bigger on Chelsea. I can offload my Liverpool and City. I like 24 too. But by going this week, Enzo, I feel like I'm less likely to wildcard in 24. Because I know I want a wildcard in 24 with lots of free transfers to the bank. I want to get to 31 and be able to catch up with the wildcarders. Knowing everyone is going to dead end in 31, wildcard 32. If I wildcard 24, I want to go into that 31 with 4 or 5 free transfers. And by buying Enzo this week for Cunha, I'm not necessarily doing that. But yeah. I don't think you can send me a team unless you're in the WhatsApp group, Ivan. So unfortunately, that's just for you're a squad member. Thank you so much for being a squad member. But it's only the Ultras members, which is the tier above, that are in the WhatsApp group and share their teams. So I can't necessarily review a team. But if you want to just put the words, the players in the chat, I can. So yeah, Freddie, interesting that. Why are you captaining Katika instead of Haaland? I think I'm going to end up on Haaland, guys. I think I am going to end up on Haaland. Fluid on wildcard, game week 26 or 32 for Paul. A few transfers could swing me. Yeah, exactly. Like if Oscar Bob's at Palace or Bournemouth, yeah, I'm with you there, mate. I'm with you. So you're still 50-50 on wildcard or sell Cunha, Gianni? No, I think I'm selling Cunha this week, unless we get a team league that Foden's dropped. I'm buying Enzo. I've committed to that. I'm buying Enzo Fernandez this week. I'm still open to a wildcard in 24. I think it's very likely I'll wildcard in 32 because I'm making a transfer this week and because I think it's a better strategy. Both those things. I'm not capped in Ekatike. I don't think. I think I'm going to go back to Haaland. I'm not decided just yet. I'm gambling with Cunha this week and save a transfer for next. And that's fair. I think Cunha's perfectly good owned this week, isn't he? Cunha's fine this week. I don't know how I feel about Cunha next week. I think Arsenal will probably keep a clean sheet. And over 2 weeks, I think I prefer Enzo. Also, price rises, right? Enzo's already gone up this week. Cunha's already dropped this week. If Cunha blanks and Enzo produces, being early on the Enzo punt could be good now. There's a lot of price rises tonight, guys. Bruno Fernandes going up in price. Semenyo up in price. Thiago, Wirtz, Declan Rice, Bruno G, all going up in price tonight, which is a bit annoying. It's a bit annoying. My team, in terms of price rises, Foden is dropping again tonight. Rubbish. Saka is probably dropping tonight as well. Cunha could also drop tonight or tomorrow. I don't actually get I'm selling Cunha for 8 anyway. I can soak up another price drop on Cunha, but I do like Enzo. Now, Enzo is not going to rise in price again because he just rose in the week. But we could see another Enzo price rise in next week, especially if he bangs today. Freddie, you have to get to Bruno Fernandes this week if you can do it. And he will. He'll be another couple of points ahead. Foden's dropping. People are buying Bruno. Probably needs to be done later today. Yeah. Thoughts on Sharda? Sharda's been amazing. I just don't love the Brentford fixtures now. Foden dropping in price was my trigger last week. Yeah. And look, I paid 8 million for Foden, so it's okay. I'm making profit on him. But yeah, it's far from ideal. The price drops we've seen on Foden have been mad in recent days. One more Foden price drop to 8.6. My sale price is still 8.3. So I can take a Foden price drop. I can also take a Cunha price drop without him actually dropping, but it's time to buy Enzo. And Enzo's cheap, guys. I can't believe I'm getting Enzo for now. I genuinely think he's been underpriced by FPL this year, Enzo Fernandez. But I think Enzo next season will be 7.5. He's 6.5 this year. He's almost got 100 points. He's in the top 15 for total midfielder points this season. An 11-pointer against City. He had a 1-pointer against Fulham. Like, it happens. But before that, he had a 9 against Bournemouth. Like, he's good recent points. 6 goals, 2 assists, high XG, high XA. All the underlines are there. I'm buying Enzo. The only reason I'm not doing it right here, right now, to show you guys my team with Enzo in it, is just in case we got a leak to say Foden was benched. If Foden was benched, I'd be selling Foden. But I don't think Foden will be benched. And if he is, I don't think we'd necessarily hear about it anyway. The leaks we get are often a player starting. It's not like, let's give an example. The leak might be Semenyo starts. It won't be Foden is benched, I don't think, if we get a leak. Let's see. My squad value, let's see. How do I see my squad value real quick? I don't know how to see it. If I go on transfers, is it there? No, it'll be on my team. Yeah, so squad value, you go pick team, and then you scroll all the way down to the bottom. 103.4 with 0.1 in the bank. So 103.5. Guys, what's your squad value? Let us know. Let's do that. I'm 103.5. I reckon that's about average. I reckon there'll be a lot that are around the same in the 103s. Let me know your squad value, guys. Also, let me know when you're wildcarding. Get voting in the poll. Get voting in the poll when you're wildcarding. Why don't we get that sample size up? I'm really keen to know what your plans are there. 102.8. My value's mental this year. 105.6. Whoa, beer mice. That's ridiculous. Sigurd, I knew Sigurd's was sky high. That is super. I don't think many are going to have higher than Sigurd's. 106.5 is nuts. Thank you. My phone's ringing. Shall I get it? Let me get it. Oh, no, I just declined it. I just declined it by mistake. Should we call him back? Let's call him back. It's a number I don't recognize. Hi, mate. Just returning your call. Oh, thank you for your call. I've actually sold it. I need to remove it from Rightmove. Yeah, I actually sold it about 10 days ago. So yeah, apologies for that. Yeah, I'll get it off Rightmove. I'll get it off Auto Trader. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Bye-bye. Sold my Renault Clio. Gutted. Sold my Renault Clio about 10 days ago, but yeah, maybe I shouldn't have sold it because I took quite a low offer and I'm getting a few phone calls about it now. 104, 102.7, 104, 103. Yeah, okay. I thought 103 would be average. I feel like that's fair. That's about right. Yeah. Well, pause is high. I think over 104 is outrageous, guys and girls doing well out there. Yeah. 103.1, 0.8 in the bank. Decent. Guys, so far there is nothing, by the way, in terms of team leaks, and I don't think we're going to get it. There's a chance we get something on City, but there's a lot predicting. Sorry, guys. I'm just scrolling to see if there's anything. Yeah. My ultras will be on it in the WhatsApp group anyway. Freddie, Paul, Jay, Mackham, you know the drill. Maliki. See any rumours, get them in the chat. Especially 5-10 minutes to deadline when I'm going to be in the car. Love this content all the way from Norway. Bench one of Tav, Thiago, Gordon, or Foden. Honestly, Tav or Thiago. What's your opinion on Sesko? Would he be a nice different? Yeah, it'd be great if you think he's nailed. See what he looks like in the next couple of games. There is a world where Cunha plays number 9. I think we get a league. It will be 50. Yeah, the leagues. If it's like a lazy FPL league, then yeah, it will be early-ish. But it won't be. It will be like 1 or 2 players starting. Oh, Haaland starts. Great. Bench O'Reilly or Tarkowski? I'd say O'Reilly. Best places to go for leaks, guys. Twitter, Lazy FPL are likely to be one that leak, or there's FPL Tony, or there's a few. Pretty much, if you're on the Twitter timeline and there's a leak, and you're on it from 12:40 to 11, you will see it. The ITKs out there are all Twitter accounts. But City have been a lot tighter this season. They just have been. Since the physio left, apparently. Don't use X. I'll pull. Don't blame me, mate. Well, in that case, for Paul, the WhatsApp group. No, that's Doku apparently bench is just a predictor. I've just seen that. It's just a prediction. No one. There's no leak on Man City yet. And the Man City predictors have got the work cut out. Now Semenyo's joined. It's like, every week it's going to be Semenyo or Doku or both or neither. It's going to be Foden or Cherky or both or neither. It's Reinders or Foden or Cherky. Like, it's so difficult. The nailed City players, Bernardo Silva, pretty much plays every game. There's always a defensive midfielder and Bernardo and one attacking central player. Then there's the wide men. Left back, is it Ake? Is it O'Reilly? Is it Ait-Nouri? Thank you very much for those that like my content. If you are enjoying it, you can hit the buttons. You can like, you can subscribe, you can comment, you can do whatever. Thoughts on Calvert-Lewin captain? No, I like Calvert-Lewin as an own, but owning these players is fine. You don't have to captain them to be too different, I don't think. I think Palmer's great. I just think look at the Chelsea fixtures. This fixture run scares me for Palmer. Now, sure, he misses Paphos, but the other games, you want to play him against Napoli and Arsenal. And with that in mind, it just sets a 90 in the Prem don't look great. Yeah, I think Pep Roulette's going to be back very soon. Man City's setup smells of rotation. I think it does now. That's not to say you shouldn't buy Man City players. Like, you still buy them, but just know what you're buying. Know what you're buying. Would you start Mukiele or Krupi? Mukiele's going to get a clean sheet. I like Mukiele. Semenyo has to start most games. But yeah, exactly. I think Semenyo's, honestly, from all the Man City midfielders, and I include Foden in this, I think Semenyo is the best buy right now, given the price and the X minutes. Yeah, fully agree with that, Paul. Remember, guys, there is an hour to deadline. Foden's family supporting United and Youngfield always scores against United. Look, his family will all be there in a box, that's for sure. And he does always score against United. That's quite right. Yeah, Gay will be nailed. Of course he will be. Guys, I'm going to recap on my actual team. I think I'm captaining Haaland. And I'm buying Enzo. I'm just not sure who I'm buying Enzo for. It's very likely Cunha, unless we were to hear Foden doesn't start. I'm benching O'Reilly. I'm starting Lewis Miley. And I'm fairly happy with my team. I will lock my team in on Instagram in half an hour's time. I just need half an hour to fully lock in on captaincy. I'm going to leave early this morning. I'm going to go now. I've got to get ready for a kid's birthday party. I'll be here on the Sunday debrief, though. 7 games tomorrow to analyse tomorrow. Very much looking forward to that. Come by tomorrow morning at 8 a.m, maybe 8:30. And good luck this game week. Thank you. Special shout out to Jay and Paul for being awesome channel mods. Thank you to Maliki. Thank you to HI5 Scuba Dive. Thank you to FPL Discomfort. Thank you to Mackham. Thank you to all of the regulars and channel members that continue to watch me live. I will see you Sunday morning. I cannot wait for the debrief. And I can't wait to be here on Saturday afternoon, evening, with pretty much all my team having played. Just Lewis Miley playing on Sunday. All the games on Saturday matter for FPL, and I'm buzzing for it. Good luck with your choices this game week. If you're unsure what to do, as always, back your instincts, and play your own game. Thank you, guys. See you in the morning. Bye-bye.